Never cook sweet potatoes directly in boiling water again. Most people don't realize this common mistake strips away the natural sweetness and even reduces nutrients. In today's video, I'm going to share 5 simple but incredibly effective tips to cook sweet potatoes the right way, keeping them sweet, tender, and full of natural flavor. You'll learn 3 core methods for perfect texture, and 2 bonus steaming techniques that boost aroma and sweetness using natural ingredients like ginger, lemongrass, pandan leaves, and a touch of honey. Make sure you watch until the end, because all 5 tips work together to completely transform the way you cook sweet potatoes at home. When choosing sweet potatoes, look for ones that are similar in size so they cook evenly when steamed. Pick potatoes that still have a little dirt on them, with vibrant color and firm, plump skin. These signs show the potatoes still hold moisture and are full of nutrients. Avoid sweet potatoes that look overly smooth or show signs of drying or shriveling. After bringing them home, fill a basin with clean water. Add 1 tablespoon of baking soda and mix until dissolved. Then, soak all the sweet potatoes for about 2 minutes to loosen dirt and scrub each one with your hands until clean. Never peel sweet potatoes before steaming or baking because the skin helps lock in sugars and nutrients. While washing, carefully check for mold or soft, spoiled spots. If you find any, throw away the entire potato. Spoiled sweet potatoes can produce aflatoxin, a highly toxic substance. After washing, cut off both ends of the sweet potatoes. These ends are usually fibrous and less enjoyable to eat. When cutting, you'll notice some sticky sap coming out. The more sap you see, the fresher the potato. Prepare another bowl of water. Add 1 tablespoon of salt, stir, and soak the sweet potatoes for about 15 minutes. Making sure both ends are submerged. This salt soak calms the oxidizing enzymes, reduces reactions like bloating or acid reflux, helps the potatoes cook faster, and even makes them sweeter. After soaking, rinse them again and let them drain before cooking. Method 1. Oven-baked sweet potatoes. Use a fork or a sharp knife to gently poke several holes around each sweet potato. This allows steam to escape during baking, helping the potato cook evenly, keep its shape, and avoid cracking or bursting. Next, brush a light layer of olive oil or butter over the entire surface. This helps the skin get crispier and creates a beautiful golden brown color when baked. Place the sweet potatoes on a baking sheet lined with parchment paper or put them directly on the oven rack. Set the oven to 200 degrees Celsius or 400 degrees Fahrenheit and bake for 20 to 30 minutes depending on size. To check doneness, insert a toothpick or chopstick into the center. If it glides in smoothly and the inside feels soft, they're ready. The moment it breaks open, you can see how soft and fluffy the inside is. The deep purple skin peels back easily, revealing a warm yellow flesh that looks moist and tender. The texture is light and creamy, almost melting as you press it. You can tell it's naturally sweet just from how smooth and bright the center looks. This is the kind of sweet potato that feels comforting, rich in flavor, and perfect to enjoy warm on a quiet afternoon. Method 2. Steaming sweet potatoes. Pour water into a pot covered with a lid and bring it to a boil over high heat. Once boiling, place a steaming rack inside, then arrange the sweet potatoes on top. A small but important tip: only place the potatoes in after the water starts boiling. This ensures even cooking and preserves sweetness and nutrients. Cover the pot tightly and steam on high heat for 15 minutes. At this point, the potatoes begin to soften while keeping maximum moisture, natural sugars, and nutrients. You'll also notice a gentle fragrance starting to spread. Then, reduce to medium heat and steam for another 15 minutes. Slow steaming helps the starch turn into sugar, naturally making the potatoes sweeter without adding anything. When you open the lid, you'll see the skin slightly cracked, releasing a sweet aroma. The texture inside is soft, smooth, and sweet, exactly what you want from perfectly steamed sweet potatoes. Let them cool slightly, then serve and enjoy. Try this once and you'll be surprised how flavorful and nutrient-rich steamed sweet potatoes can be. Method 3. Sweet potato bake, dessert style. Start with sweet potatoes that have been steamed until fully soft. Peel off the skins one by one. Prepare a large bowl. Slice the sweet potatoes into smaller pieces. Warm sweet potatoes are much easier to mash because the heat softens the starch, making the texture smoother and creamier. When you cut them while still warm, you also help release extra moisture trapped inside, which makes mashing even easier. But if you prefer an even simpler way, you can just put on a pair of gloves and gently squeeze the potatoes with your hands. Once mashed, add butter, some sugar, and a small pinch of salt to enhance the flavor. Crack one egg into a separate bowl and beat it until smooth. Pour the beaten egg into the sweet potato mixture. Add 1 tablespoon of lemon juice, then 2 to 3 tablespoons of flour. Mix everything until the batter becomes smooth and well combined. Now, pour the mixture into a baking tray. Spread it evenly. Smoothing the mashed sweet potatoes helps remove air pockets, making the texture creamier and helping it cook more evenly. bake at 175 degrees Celsius, 350 degrees Fahrenheit for 25-30 minutes. The finished sweet potato bake is golden on the outside and soft on the inside. The top has a light, crispy crust with a beautiful, even color, the kind that makes you want to break off a piece right away. When you lift a slice, you can see the fluffy, warm center holding its shape, but still tender enough to melt as you bite into it. The texture is smooth and comforting, with a gentle sweetness that comes from the sweet potatoes themselves. Every slice feels warm, soft, and satisfying. A simple homemade treat that tastes rich and surely delicious. Start by preparing 3 natural aromatics: fresh ginger slices, lemongrass stalks, and pandan leaves. Ginger releases a warm, comforting fragrance and helps reduce bloating or heaviness when eating sweet potatoes. Lemongrass brings a clean, citrus-like scent that cuts through any earthy smell and makes the flavor feel lighter. Pandan leaves add a soft, sweet, almost vanilla-like aroma that makes the potatoes smell richer and more appealing. Cover the lid and steam for 30 minutes. Look at these sweet potatoes. The gentle steam rises and releases a warm, sweet aroma that tells you it's perfectly cooked. The inside is a deep golden yellow, soft and creamy, breaking apart effortlessly under your fingers. You can see how moist it is. The fibers have completely softened, turning into a fluffy, velvety texture that holds its shape but melts the moment you press it. The natural sugars have concentrated during steaming, giving it a richer sweetness and a smooth, buttery feel without adding anything at all. Every bite is warm, fragrant, clean, and naturally sweet. And if you prefer, you can also brush the honey on the sweet potatoes just like this, gently and evenly, so every bite has a light, pleasant sweetness. I brush honey on the sweet potatoes because warm potatoes absorb flavor very well. When the potatoes are cut open, the surface becomes soft and moist, so the honey sticks easily and spreads smoothly. Warm potatoes act almost like a sponge. They gently pull in a little of the honey, helping the sweetness go deeper than just the surface. Place them back into the steamer for another 5 minutes so the honey can melt, seep in, and fully bind to the surface. The sweet potatoes are beautifully cooked, opening up to reveal a rich golden color that looks warm and inviting. The surface is smooth and slightly glossy, showing that the moisture has been perfectly sealed inside. When you press gently, the flesh feels soft, tender, and fluffy, breaking apart without any effort. You can almost sense the natural sweetness just by looking at the texture. Each piece is warm, fragrant, and full of flavor, the kind of simple and comforting food that makes you feel good the moment you take a bite. And that's it for today's video. If you found these tips helpful, don't forget to hit like and subscribe so you don't miss more great kitchen hacks coming soon. Thanks for watching, and I wish you a happy, energetic day ahead.